thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So you look at this Bronco defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Now Gino. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
There he goes, a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain. But you look at this Bronco defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're returning it. Here's Hamler. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Next to the air. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Chino going to hand it to Genty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Genty going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go again with Genty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. To throw is Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Broncos at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 50, it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Myers. Gino now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Second and 10. Throwing Nix. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
Broncos 14, Raiders 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now Smith.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
49, 49. There we go.
Smith. It's Myers again with another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now Smith. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing is Smith. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. In motion left goes Myers. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. What's good on the extra point? And they will take a 7-point lead.
Raiders 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Nix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
They give us to McLaughlin. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Nix from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
For the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here is 3rd down at 4. Here's McLaughlin. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Once again, it's Genty. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Smith. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff to Genty. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drop. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His third rushing touchdown of the year, his fifth overall. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 31, Raiders 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Gino. Short throw caught by Bowers. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They red zone coverage there. Thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Broncos 31.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up now on second down. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. A carry from McLaughlin. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play looming. on third down.
Oh, I said. Ready.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
At the 37-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready. Joe.
He'll look to throw. Brought down at the 45-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big game. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Raiders, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like bass hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth.
Film.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start them, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on you on me. Lil' bro, them known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know this spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her. This one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit. I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50-50. And the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the nut cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
you. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! Just a minute, I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body, yada, show me that body, no ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up your 5. That's my high. Go ahead.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Drop, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, that get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one, two, and it goes like. Let's go now. Yeah, it goes like. There we go, back. Yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead because they said that I'm killing it. Started out with touching her season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a little redneck. But I still got a box to check, 'cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one, two, and it goes like. Let's go. Yeah, it goes like. I just met a kid with it in his bag. He just took a pic, said my voice was said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang. My town's smaller than your town. Damn, y'all now. It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. 2, 3, 4. I've broken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about confession, you think your life is over. I was all alone now, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. You make me feel so pretty, you always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed, I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love, picture, baby, I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan.
Ready? Ready, team! Nine.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. To return this, Marcus Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He will get this inside the 30.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Still has room inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
Options are plenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He lets one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He drives it forward to maybe the 27. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go.
From the 27. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he gets this forward to the 19. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Burrow on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
11 MT. Here we go.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting to drive here with Gibson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running it again with Gibson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pressure is there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors.
Formation for the Patriots.
And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there.
At their own 47-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Right 80. Let it start.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by all. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the 46. Oh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
180. 11 Thomas.
Here's Brown again. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go.
And they go to Brown. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Brown, he's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
He's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals break the tie here in the first. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Gibson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. So you've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
May now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Catch made by all. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
On one, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Connects with feint. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think every quarterback around the world will agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
11. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 right 80.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
We'll go to him again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On 2, ready?
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. The back's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st down, it's Gibson. We'll cobble together a yard there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. May hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. May throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And Dory Jackson makes the play. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
11.
Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Gun. Dot.
From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ready?
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Whoa. Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Right back to Chase. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
11 Thomas.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. To throw again, it's Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Right 80.
Again, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Now, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside their 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
If only every completion could get that kind of result, that's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To the air yet again, May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Intercepted in the end zone. And Dory Jackson makes the play. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for May. Finds his back complete. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. If you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
May trying again here on 2nd. Throw left side, complete. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Trey Brown. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled by Keon White there. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide inside.
Burrow back to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Stop.
From the 28. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
For big yards on the right side. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now again, it's Brown headed right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. The throw is caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, it looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. From the gun, it's May. This one to Williams out left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on defense.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's May again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May now on third down. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to throw for it with May. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. We're just going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
11-90. It's now second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Has it downfield, it's Chase. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Again, it's Burrow. He sends this one to the end zone. Has it down close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
42, Patriots 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. May on 1st and 10. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, throw.
May just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, what's that?
May throwing for it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Gets it quickly to Douglas. Has some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brown with a return here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
11, MT, take. Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Gun. Dot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on that play. Brings up second down.
They just get the play off. Finds the end round complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
On one, ready?
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Finds Higgins for another grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
One, ready?
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Stop.
Brown on the inside give. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
There's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. By a man, and now he's And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England first down. Sending him on the dive. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Fourth down. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He's going deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Gun. Dot.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Escapes out to the left. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
11 MT. Here we go. Wide.
On the ground, Brown. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Brown again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bengals continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue adding on to that lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting to drive here with Gibson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. One final shot here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneakers.